Hello and good morning. Welcome to another week in our garden. Terrible week for gardening. It's been raining, thundering, and the garden is absolutely wet through, so we won't be doing actual work on the garden. I wanted to do the strawberries, etc., but we'll just wait for the ground to dry out a little. Now we're in amongst the peas, as you can see. I'll just top you up that we have actually picked the peas, but I've left this section here with all these big peas on, so we can use these for seed. If you get really good seed out of these big pods, you'll get a better crop. So we'll leave that section. The borlotti beans are doing quite well, just need a few more days, I think, probably a week or so, just to fill up a little. There's plenty of them there for us, as you can see. And the cobra beans, as you can see, they're doing exceptionally well. They're doing fine. But again, just a little bit longer, not a lot. Yes, just need a little longer. Now the peas, I will take all these haulms out and either burn them, or I'll take them to the tip. I'll probably take them to the tip, it's easier. I've got nowhere really at this time of year to burn them, but I do like to burn them similar to the tater haulms as well. Today I'm going to tip one of the potato pots out and have a look what we've got, and harvest some beetroot ready for pickling. Let's go down and get on with it. Now I've come down to the bottom. These are the potatoes in the tubs. What I'll do is just take the tops off one of them and tip it in the wheelbarrow, and we'll see what we've got. They're called Nicola second earlies, so they are going down, so let's have a look at one of them and see what. And if you have a look at this one, and we're not too happy with them, we can leave the other pot just to keep growing a bit. Just take them off. Don't pull them out, because you'll pull some of the potatoes up. I'll just put these to one side. As I say, I'll take these either to the tip or burn them. They are quite heavy, and we've had loads and loads of rain, so they're very, very wet. So I'll lift it into the barrow and then we'll tip it in there. Oh, that's heavy. Now I need to get these buckets emptied so I can reset the winter early potatoes in, and then bring them down for growing on, hopefully for Christmas. So there we go then, let's see what we've got. If we get enough for a boiling for the weekend, we'll be happy. And we've definitely got that, as you can see. There's the seed, one of them. I think I put 4 potatoes in. So we've got some, look, as you can see. We'll get a box and put these in. Now the compost I use was not very good potting compost, but I mixed soil with it. So it's got that nice earthy smell to them, and hopefully that really old-fashioned new potato taste. Take them all, don't forget, big, small. It's going to take quite a while, but we will get them. And then this soil and compost can then go onto the garden and take the seeds away. Slug on there, look. I see with all this rain we've had, the garden's full of slugs, etc. There we go. Get them all. These little tiny ones I'll put with the horns to get rid of. Don't want them at all. That's a rotten one there. Not so bad, nice and clean. Right, we'll just do that side. I don't think there'll be many more. I've got a nice place in the fruit cage where this soil and compost can go. A bit of ground I want to build up. Very, very wet. I think that'll do. We'll take those up to the tank and give them a wash. No doubt there's some I've missed in there, but they'll be the little ones. That's not so bad. They'll do nicely for the weekend. I don't know whether they'll... No, they're not peelers as such, but they will wash down nicely. So that'll do for now. Let's go and get some of this beetroot for Diane to pickle. I'm just going to lift some of these cylindra that are in these rows. If I get those up, I can put some lettuce in there to follow the lettuce that's already here. So we'll lift these. As you can see, they're ready. That'll do nicely. Once Diane's cooked it, etc., they'll slice beautifully for bottling. I'll just twist the tops off like we do, and we'll pop it in there. They look a bit big, but they haven't been here that long, so they've grown very fast with all this rain, etc. Yeah, the next one's not quite so big, but we'll still take them. Good beetroot. So what I should do, I shall harvest my way down and then show you what I've pulled today. Right, the last two now. As you see, they're quite a size. They have done well. That's one. Looks like something's had a nibble at it, but it's a good one. One more. Now that's all the cylindra beetroot lifted. These are the round ones, look, as you can see. Not quite ready yet, but they was all set at the same time, so you can see how well they've done. Now this stretch here, I should just lightly fork it over, perhaps a small amount of bone meal on it, and I shall set 2 lines of lettuce and then set a net up over the top to keep pigeons off. So I'll just pull 2 lettuce to take up with us. There's a nice couple here. One. That's 2 little gem and 1 Lollo Rosso. They'll go nicely on the salads this weekend. A good trug full of very, very heavy beetroot. I'm going to have to put these on the wheelbarrow to take them up. Now we'll just pull the last of these guardsman onions. You see, they're getting a little bit big, but they're still very, very nice onions. Let's whip them out. There you are. Very wet. Oh, there we go. I'll leave as much soil as I can behind them. We'll wash the rest off with the tank. There you go. Now this will be the last of that line. The next line is coming along nicely over there, and I have some more seed that I put in. They're 2 or 3 inches high. I shall put those in that space with the lettuce where we've taken the beetroot. There's a couple of the courgettes that are swelling up nicely after the rain, so I'll have to take those as I go past. They've come up quite a bit in the last couple of days. That's a better one, that's the size we like, but that one, we'll use it. Now I'm going to pick a few of these outdoor tomatoes. Although we've had a lot of rain, which have actually brought the plants on that all need working again, but with it being nice and warm, remember it's the warmth that ripens the tomatoes, not the sunshine. So we've got quite a few ready out here, so we'll have to pick them while we're here. We'll start with this big one. Now one of the problems of the outdoor tomatoes, if you don't pick them when they're red, if you're out in the wilds like us, the pigeons will come in and peck them. They're quite fond of red tomatoes, so we need to be taking them. There you are. That's a nice one, look. A bit damaged, but that's fine. It's just a few marks. Mountain Merit, that one, set on the 28th of the 2nd. So the label stayed there in the end, and there's actually quite a few of them coming through, as you can see. As you can see, there's quite a few, so I'll get these picked and show you what we've got off them. Just remember, I will have to come down in at least one day to take them again, so the pigeons don't get them as they ripen. Right, as you can see here, look, there's a few coming. Let's take them. Still got the dew on them, or the rain from last night. I'll get them picked and show you what we've got. Now these dwarf yellow beans are now ready after all the rains this week. So we're going to lift those, get them picked and get them frozen, I think. That one is actually a green one that shouldn't be in this line. Another one that's come with the wrong seed packet. So let's pull one. I'm just going to pull them up and strip them off. If you let them get much, if we left them much longer than that, they'll, if you can see, they're beginning to redden a little bit. If they get too red, you'll not be able to freeze them. They'll be too hard. So we'll pick those off. Not that one. We'll pick them off. These can go on the compost bin and we'll get them picked. I should take the whole row up and take them up and freeze them. See, all these little bits on here, they're nitrogen, what the plants produced. So hopefully, as I pull them out, I shall brush those back into the soil and then just turn it in. You see, like that. That's all good stuff, we'll keep that. Then that nitrogen will come in for the next crop. Right, let's get them picked. Right, I'll get them all picked and come back to you when they're done. Yes, I'm just looking at these Spanish purples and I noticed there's quite a few ready. So I'll just go over and pick these ones that are ready. See, the rain has really brought them on. So we'll just take them off that are ready and leave the rest to come on. You see, it's a lot like these are not ready yet, but those are up there are. So we'll take those while we're here. Now, as we normally do, we'll pull one open and have a look what we've got. Oh, remember, one's just dropped out. There you are, look, they're ready. Lovely peas, nice and green. I'll just lightly take off what's ready and then we'll leave the rest to come on. There's the yellow beans and Spanish purple peas. Quite a few in the end, they've cropped very well. I'll just knit to the celery and see if there's a couple of celery ready, because I don't want to get too big else they'll get too woody. There you are then, there's one of the celeries. Obviously we'll have to trim the bottom and take some of this off, but if you look at the centres, they'll do nicely. There you are then, that's two nice celery, and it'll give the others a bit more light in air to grow a bit more. Gemma will take one of those definitely when she goes back. She's rather fond of celery. Now we'll have to keep them covered as much as possible because of the celery moth. So we'll now get them all covered and pinned down before we move on. We're just going to lift some of these summer carrots to see if there's any ready that we can use for Sunday lunch. Got a nice piece of pork, so this will go nicely with. Now you can all remember what I'm like with carrots, so let's have a look. Oh yes, we've got a carrot. We've got a carrot. Let's see what we can do. Oh wow, that's 4 carrots though. That's not bad. They're good. Got a big one here somewhere, Dyson. Let's have a look at him. Bound to be. Oh no, look at that. Yeah. There you are, carrots. Never been known on Castle Hill land to get carrots like that. Well, bar one. They are brilliant. I'm so pleased with those. I'm just going to have a look in this side, see if there's 1 or 2 we can pull. There's one. Clean again. Very nice. And this one. There. That'll do nicely for me. One more then. That one's quite big though. And there, look. It's just started to fall, but we're alright on that one. Now we've done our harvest for this week. But I'll have to just tell you that from next week I shall be decorating the cottage. I've got to do the whole of the outside. Me and Diane will get on with it. I'll do the middle, Diane will do the bottom. Hopefully my son will do the top for us. Now that's going to take some time, so the videos might be a little sporadic for the next month, but we will be here and we will try and put you something up. Just bear with us while we get the decorating done. Now then, let's show you what we've harvested. Let's start with the carrots. Very nice. I was surprised as anybody with those. Some peas, which we call Benny's purple. Very, very nice. A lot of them, and there's still a lot more to come, so it's very productive, that one. Those light picking of the yellow beans. The second early potatoes, these are called Nicola. I've never grown them before, and when I was picking them I didn't think they was going to skin, but having washed them, the skins will come off quite easy. The courgettes, always come in courgettes. These are the yellow ones. The spring onions, these are guardsmen. I know they're a bit big, but they're absolutely superb. They're doing so well on this heavy land. Celery, that's the green celery. Again, doing very well. The tomatoes, these are the outdoor ones. That's that big one. There's several of those coming. I'm quite pleased with those. Always good to have outdoor tomatoes. There's the 3 lettuce, 2 little gem and 1 Laura Rosso. There's 3 snowball turnips in there. The mini cold cabbage, I picked this one, look, it's just beginning to split. These are the beetroot, cylindra, as you can see, and they're quite heavy. There's a lot of beetroot in there, and surprisingly very quickly grown. They've grown faster than the round ones, so we'll be bottling those. Now that'll be it for this week. Quite a good harvest. I think we can call this one a bountiful harvest because there's a lot of stuff there. Now thank you for watching. Many thanks for subscribing. Take care everyone, and hopefully We'll see you next week. Bye now.